Meanwhile, the congressional resignations and scandals surrounding Eric Swalwell and Tony Gonzales has prompted a sort of reckoning in Congress as more members are under renewed scrutiny for accused misdeeds. House Speaker Mike Johnson says Florida Democrat Sheila Sherflis McCormick should be expelled over allegations that she stole $5 million from FEMA disaster funds for personal use. And Speaker Johnson also said he would look into an ongoing House investigation into Florida Republican Corey Mills, who is accused of assault and benefiting from federal contracts while in office. Joining us now is CBS News political director Fin Gómez. Fin, great to be with you. Can you talk to us a little bit about what you're hearing on Capitol Hill right now? Is there a reckoning happening here, and how did it really start?
I think that's a great question. I think what we are hearing right now from the Hill is that we could be, use the term reckoning, that we could be in the early stages of a reckoning on Capitol Hill that really began, if you recall, with that bipartisan push led by Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna and Congressman Thomas Massie from Kentucky, Republican, that bipartisan push to release the Epstein files. And this sort of hits that zeitgeist, of course, that you've seen that really started then. But with Eric Swalwell, this is not just contained to Eric Swalwell. What we're hearing that there could be more names. You mentioned two names who really are on the radar from both sides of two lawmakers who have been facing some extra scrutiny, additional scrutiny, because of the allegations against them. And you could see, and we are hearing that there will be votes potentially where they could face expulsion as well. But it is a different tenor that we're hearing coming from the Hill. There does seem to be some more movement here from more staff and more advisors speaking out against some of these allegations against federal lawmakers.
One of the lawmakers that we brought up just moments ago, Representative Tony Gonzales, also resigned after being accused of having a relationship with a staffer who later committed suicide. We and many other networks reported extensively on this story for weeks. So can you talk to us about why he's stepping down now, today?
Yeah, and this is very similar from the other side, right? And we're seeing this with the allegations against Eric Swalwell, bill with Tony Gonzales, something that, as you mentioned, has played out for months. We have done some reporting on that, some exclusive reporting on that as well. But why now? Why was there this hesitation initially to remove him? And that's because of the small margin, that really narrow margin the Republicans currently have on the House side. Now, if they removed Gonzales, that's one less vote and makes that margin about 4 even smaller. So that is why there was that hesitancy from Republican leadership to make that change with Gonzales. But now, because this crescendo has really gotten louder, and because of Swalwell and the expectation of some expulsion votes, I think the decision was made by Gonzales and the push from the Republican leadership team to do this now, because he likely would be facing expulsion later in the week, regardless of how this played out.
It's all about politics. All right, Fin Gómez, thank you so much.